The Knicks floored us all yesterday by pulling the trigger on a trade that sent Kristaps Porzingis to the Dallas Mavericks. While it remains to be seen who will ultimately win this trade, what we did get is a pairing of two young stars who could quite conceivably be the most exciting duo we've ever seen in the NBA. Luka Doncic is already having a historic rookie season, and when you go through the footage, you realize he's doing it with ball screeners who are decidedly old school. I couldn't find one assist for a pick and pop for three, as DeAndre Jordan and Dwight Powell are both rim runners without outside shots. And for some reason, they haven't sent the original pick and popper in Dirk Nowitzki to screen for him. Kristaps Porzingis is the ultimate pick and pop player, able to set a large screen with his 7'3" frame, then find the opening behind the line and knock down an elite percentage of long balls. He's actually mastered the art of not making any contact on the player, yet still creating space for the ball handler while simultaneously slipping to a spot behind the line for a quick release jumper. It's not hard to imagine this kind of action happening between Doncic and Porzingis, and if the defense decides to focus on stopping Doncic, it leaves Porzingis open for a good shot. This kind of gravity should unlock even more space for Doncic to work his magic. It's clear from Luka's vision across the court that he can find shooters with a variety of angles and skip passes, and when the defense has to stick with the screener, it should allow more deep penetration for Luka, who could also get more scoring opportunities with his floater. But the same dimes he was getting lobbing it up to Jordan and Powell will still be there with KP, who isn't the athlete Jordan is, but can elevate just as high. Porzingis can also be the guy spotting up and receiving the passes from Luka as well, creating a stretch five situation that the West will have trouble dealing with, since there really isn't another center that moves like him and can stroke it from the outside like this. Going back a few years to see how Carlisle ran Dirk down low in the post, he should be able to use the pick and roll to allow KP to get great low post position and then let him go to work, where he's excellent down there on the block and can score in a variety of ways that echoes another super tall player in Yao Ming. They would also use their two guard to set a cross screen for Dirk to get him open. And they now have a tough and athletic guard in Tim Hardaway Jr. that can set this screen and really help open things up for Porzingis to operate down low for easy buckets. Defensively, Porzingis is so long, he is able to protect the rim without needing to get off the floor much, and his body will keep developing to the point where strength won't be an issue to play the center position, which is where he needs to be in order to give the Mavs their biggest advantage. Rick Carlisle is also known to play zone, which could serve to protect Porzingis from having to chase perimeter players on switches, so expect him to be a net positive on this end. Another thing this trade did was upgrade the guard position for the Mavericks, trading in an older Wes Matthews that was never the same after his Achilles tear, with a younger, more explosive player in Tim Hardaway Jr., who should excel under Carlisle with less expectations to be a primary scorer. They also removed Dennis Smith Jr. from the equation, a player who was already causing distractions off the court as he bristled at his lesser role alongside Doncic. Courtney Lee is another solid role player that can help the Mavericks without making any waves. The only question we have is, will KP even try to come back this year and play? If the Mavericks get one of the first 5 picks in the draft this summer, they get to keep their pick. So there is strong incentive to tank hard over the remaining games. The bottom line is that Porzingis truly is a unicorn, A player who can stretch the floor and won't be bothered by even the tallest defenders in the NBA, with a beautiful jump shot and fluid mechanics that enable him to knock down jumpers from deep. But he also has a skill to put the ball on the floor and attack the paint, as well as post up with a mature game beyond his years. And when you pair him with the most exciting rookie guard to enter the league in a long time in Luka Doncic, then you're creating at least a decade's worth of excellence, excitement, and undoubtedly winning. Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here, and if you like this video, I've got something even better for you. I put together a free video on my 3 favorite actions that NBA teams run on offense. I know you'll love it, and all you have to do is click on the link below. Don't forget to subscribe to BBallBreakdown and adjust your settings so you'll get notified right away. You in?